room. We're in room 3 now.
Room 3, got it.
And I haven't told you yet, but this isn't going to be a bedroom. This is going to be a design studio.
A design studio, okay.
For me.
Noted.
Cool. So, in brief, what I really want to do is I want a new window, and I want the floors continuous from everywhere else, and I want this whole back wall to be like amazing, outrageously affordable. Did you hear that? Amazing, outrageously affordable built-in cabinetry, and I want us to build together like a big specs table and huge pendants, and that's what I want. I'm so excited to get started on this room, but as always, we must begin with a site cleanup to ensure a safe work environment for Team Ferris to come and tear up this floor. Ferris, the floor is up. What is news in here? Is there anything different to the last 2 rooms where it was all crap?
Good news is, your wall didn't fall down. That is being supported by an old tree.
What about everything else?
Everything else is gone.
So it's the same as every other room?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well,
We're faring better than the other rooms.
I think that's a winner, Ferris.
Right out.
Now it's time for Regan to frame up the walls so the guys from Hunter Lining Projects can bring in the super check. This room is feeling so much better already. Now it's time to install my long-awaited inbuilt cabinetry, and I've tasked Zach with the installation of these stunning cabinets, which, would you believe, are from a budget furniture store. Cabinets are in. The gorgeous trims from InTrim have been installed. Now let's step back a few months to when we had a visit from David and Chook from Cotton's Glass, and we discovered the old newspaper filling openings. Things sure have changed. Out with the old and in with the new. It's back over to Hunter Lining Projects to install this stunning real plaster cornice, which I have followed through all of the rooms so far for a seamless, elegant continuity. In comes Dan from Nui Paint Crew to come back in and get this room painted. He makes it look so easy, doesn't he? down goes the same floor I've used in the rest of the spaces so far. It gives such a beautiful, durable, consistent flow. It always feels like such a long road to get to the point where the main construction is finished. And I know that everyone else is off whistling, drinking champagne, really excited. But for me, this is where the hard work really begins. So just like I did in the other rooms, I will be using wallpaper in here. And to make sure that this space talks and blends beautifully with that living room, which if you haven't seen, I'll pop a link above and also in the notes below, I'm going to be using the same gorgeous grass cloth wallpaper. It's not the only wallpaper I'm using in here, but I am using it between the skirting board and the chair rail again. The excitement is growing. I can't wait to see this room finished. I've called my electricians to install GPOs, lights and switches to brighten this room up. For this space, being a design studio, I've gone for a mix of modern and classic lighting. There's downlights, 3 low hanging feature lights, as well as gallery lighting above the cabinetry. Sorry?
Morning.
Morning.
On your desk.
We are. And next, the much talked about design desk. The design table is nearly finished. If you want to see exactly how Josh and I built that, you can either click the link above or there are links in the description below. So with this nearly done and the grass cloth wallpaper already on the walls, I've got a little bit more work to do. What I need to do next is bring in another wallpaper. I found a beautiful botanical wallpaper that is in a monochrome, but it's a really gentle charcoal. And I'm going to be using that in conjunction with the grass cloth to really dress up the hack shelving. Things that really finishes off a space is layering it up well, and this space really deserves some amazing curtains. So on this one I've teamed up with Draperly and I'm installing some of the most beautiful Belgian flax linen curtains. You will notice they are a little longer than you would expect. But in this space, where there are no children running around and I can truly have everything I want, I've gone for a beautiful opulent puddle of linen on the floor. I've saved installing the door in this room until the last minute, and the reason being we have so many people coming and going and so much going on in this one room with a very narrow door. So to make sure that my door didn't get nicked and chipped and damaged, it is one of the last things to go in place and get painted. is complete. Come on in and check it out. I have had plans for a custom built design space or studio for quite some time now, but it is outrageously humbling to finally see it all come together and to be all mine. By far my favourite parts of this space, as I say it, I think of more. I was about to say the cabinetry and the desk, and then I remembered the divine lighting above the cabinetry. So I'll change it. 3 things. The cabinetry, the desk, and the beautiful library lighting above the cabinetry are by far my favourite things. The most challenging part, without doubt, was the fact that I didn't quite have enough space to fit in the 4 cabinets that I wanted and that I ordered before I checked with my builder. But the good news is, like any good team, we all made it come together, and it just took a little bit of creative thinking. The one thing I wished I could have changed would have been the size of the window. The window that Alspec have put in here is beautiful. It gives such a gorgeous nod to the beautiful heritage of this house being a really wide profile double hung window. And I just wish I could have made it massive, as huge as the doors in the living room. But the reason I didn't had nothing to do with the window. It was to do with the fact that the brickwork and construction work on the outside of the property, if I was going to do that, would have completely blown my budget. Well, it is on to the next space, and I have certainly left probably, maybe arguably, but probably my biggest task to the end, and that's the front facade of the property. I mean, we have asbestos, we have leaking, falling roofs, we have no gutter, we have falling balustrades. It's next. So enjoy this space and wish me luck. Watching this episode of my 1880s house restoration. If you'd like to know more about Carrington House, see other rooms we've done or will be doing, check out the products that we've used, our trade and supplier team, as well as get all the behind the scenes footage and all the specifications, colours and finishes I've chosen for every space, then head on over to my website, naomifindlay.com/Carrington House, and everything you need will be right there.